Hey guys, so 2014 is coming to an end, and just like I did at the end of last year, I'm going to make a video about all the band members that I met over the year, and I'm also going to include some YouTubers that I met this year. So I met a ton of people. I'm not going to have time to talk about every single person in detail. I don't want the video to be super long, but I'm just going to tell you who I met this year and give you a little bit of an idea of what they're like. So let's get started. I already talked about this in the beginning of the year. I went to a Love Like tour, which was an All Time Low headliner. Before the show, I said hi to Zach and then Ryan and then Alex from All Time Low. And after the show, I got to meet and take pictures with Alex and Jack. I'd never gotten a picture with Alex before. I've had pictures with every other member, so I'm glad I finally got a picture with him. He's one of my favorite singers ever. I also got a picture with Jack. I drew a picture of him and I gave it to him and he liked it, and that was cool. On that tour, I also met some members of Handguns. I met CJ, Kyle, and Brandon, and they were all cool too. A little bit later, like about a month later, I was looking online to see what bands were coming to the venue near my house, and I saw R5. You know who Ross Lynch is from that Disney Channel show Austin and Ally? And so he has that family band. I was like, oh, that guy from Disney Channel is gonna be here. And then I was like, click, and I exited out of the page. And then like 2 weeks later, my friend texted me and she's like, oh my gosh, we have to meet him. And so I was like, alright. So before the show, we went out to the venue and we met Ross Lynch. I mean, I only watch the show when there's like nothing else on, and I did watch Teen Beach Movie. I'm 21 and I still watch Disney Channel. But yeah, so I met a Disney Channel star. Hopefully he's one of those Disney Channel stars that actually keeps on doing things and becomes like a big star, so I can be like, yeah, I met him back when he was young and whatever. And I also met his brothers Riker and Rocky, and I think Riker was in an episode or a few episodes of Glee. I don't know, I stopped watching Glee, but yeah, I met some actors. After that, I was actually wearing this when I met him. I met Matty from the 1975. There was a long line of people waiting outside to meet him, and he was just taking pictures and talking to people. And sorry if my voice sounds weird, by the way, I have a cold and I'm all stuffy. A few minutes after we met him, like, they cut off the line and they're like, sorry, we have to go. And so we just were able to meet him. 1975 is awesome, and Matty has a cool accent. Yeah. Next up, I met another English person. I met Jake Bugg, and he was pretty quiet. He was like super calm, but he was really nice. After that, I went to Warped Tour. Before I even got into the venue, I met Pat and Kennedy from The Maine. They were just walking around outside telling what time the band played and selling CDs and stuff. And maybe like an hour or two into Warped Tour, I met everyone from We Are the In Crowd. I couldn't take a picture with them since it was a signing, but it was nice to meet them. Tay is the first female band member I've met. I know I've met so many band members and they've all been guys up until her. So I told her that and I gave her a high five. They were all asking me, so you're gonna watch our band play later? And I was like, yeah, but I didn't end up watching them. I mean, I was planning on it, but it was Warped Tour, you know, can't really plan things out. There are other bands and people to meet during the day, but I met them and they were nice. Alright, after that I met some YouTubers. I don't know if you know who Andrew Bizante is, but he's a YouTuber that I found a while back, like 2009 or 10. Yeah, he was selling merch at one of the tents, and so I bought a shirt and I said hi to him, and he was super chill. Next up, I met Jason, the English guy with the hair. This was before the whole controversy and the whole big thing that got out on YouTube. You know what it is. You can Google it if you don't know. Anyway, when I met him, he seemed pretty serious, but he was friendly. Now that I have found out new information about him in the previous months, I'm not sure what my opinion on him is anymore. Like, I don't hate him. I don't hate anybody. I don't know. Yeah, but I met him and it was exciting at the moment to meet him. And I touched his hair and it wasn't soft. I thought it was gonna be like cotton candy, but it was hard like hairspray.
How many people have asked you to touch your hair?
Today? Like a lot, but this week.
Next up, I met Brian Stars, the big band interviewer. And he was exactly like he is when he's interviewing bands.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, how are
Filming
you?
a
video.
Hello, hi, it's Brian. We're in a video. I've never done one of these before. So yeah, you're amazing. What's your porn star name?
Oh, I'm not prepared for this. Oh
Can
no.
I give you one?
Okay, sure.
You are what's your name?
Jada.
You are juggling Jada.
Oh, sounds
Because
good.
you can just do everything at once.
All right, sounds good.
All right, nice to meet you.
I'm just gonna take a picture while I'm coming. Thank you so much.
Have a good day, okay? It's nice to meet you.
Then I met D Fizzy. He's probably my favorite YouTuber. I have a few favorite YouTubers, but I've been watching D Fizzy since 2009, and it was so cool to actually meet him. He was the same as he is in videos too, just like kind of silly. Hi Damon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
You know, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, is this a vlog? I've never been on a camera before. Hi, Mom. Shout out to my grandma and to my dog. Thank you.
Can I take a picture while I'm
Of course. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, great
Have a
meeting
hug.
you. Of course. I love you.
I love you. After that, I met Seer and I met Johnny Gilbert. I've been watching Seer for a long time. I don't watch Johnny, but I've checked out his videos a few times and I've seen him in like Brian's videos. We had like a little interview and it was very awkward. At least I was being very awkward. Hi Seer. How are you? I'm filming a video. Oops.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh, wow. Is that a tank top I'm wearing? Vlog?
Yeah. How are you guys doing?
I love vlogs. Wow. I look great. Welcome to the internet. How are you doing? This is here. We're going to interview you. Why aren't you wearing a shirt? It was great. Good answer. I love that answer. Great, Seer. Nice meeting you. Have a great day, dude. Bye.
Alright, well, it was nice meeting you
It's
guys.
nice meeting you. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye. So those are all the YouTubers that I met this year. So let's continue on. This is still at Warped Tour. To the next band member that I met. I met one of my favorite people ever, Jordan from the Ready Set. My friend won backstage passes to like a band of our choice. And so we chose the Ready Set. And when we got back there, it was like right before his set started. And he was just kind of pacing back and forth, singing to himself, and then kind of just standing around and singing. And I was like, oh, he's right there. The lady that like brought us backstage, we asked her if we could say hi to him. She's like, I don't know. So she went over and talked to him and he was like, oh yeah, come over here. And so we got a picture with him. We didn't talk to him much because he was about to go on stage and, you know, we're just gonna let him get into the zone. And he did a very good job, of course. It's my first time seeing the Ready Set and it was from backstage. It was pretty cool. After that, I met John from the Somerset. While I was meeting him, Falling in Reverse came on stage. And Ronnie came out wearing a beekeeper suit, and I was just walking up to John, and then he was like, whoa, what's happening over there? And he was like completely distracted by Ronnie on stage. And then once I actually talked to him, he was really nice. I met him before. After that, I met Travis from We the Kings. He was probably my favorite person that I met this year, like the best band member meeting experience. We were standing in line and it was barely moving, and I was like, why is this line moving so slowly? Because all the other signings, people were signing, take a picture, say hi and whatever, and then go. And this one, it was like I was waiting in line forever. Once I got to the front, I realized why it wasn't moving. It was because he was having a conversation with like every single fan, and even though while I was waiting in line, I was like, oh, it's taking forever, it was really nice to actually just talk to him for a minute instead of like a lot of other signings where it's just like rushed, because he was just at his merch tent. And I bought a shirt and I gave him some hugs and talked about stuff. I don't remember what I was saying. Told them that they were my favorite performance of the day, which was true.
Oh, you feel that air? Yeah, circulate. Hella air, bro. I love you so much. You're amazing. Do you want to get a shirt while you're here? They're amazing. Super soft, super non-sweaty.
I think I
Travis was the last person at Warped Tour that I met. And then a few weeks later, the radio station here was doing like a little mini concert with just like 3 acts. I mainly went for the Ready set, but it was also Katie Tiz and AJR, which I had not heard of before. And I realized after listening to Katie Tiz that I actually had known one of her songs. But anyway, it was a good show, but the only thing is that they all played like 4 songs each. It was kind of like, yay, this is good, and then it's over. So, just like 2 weeks after Warped Tour, I met Jordan again, and I also met AJR, and after hearing them play live, I do really like them now. A little bit after that, Three Doors Down came into town. Oh, I made a rhyme. I actually don't listen to them. I know who they are, but I just don't listen to them. But my friend wanted to go meet them. So we met 4/5 of Three Doors Down. And then about a month and a half, 2 months later, I went all the way up to, I live in Virginia, by the way. I stayed up in Maryland for like 2 days, where my friend's dad lives, and we stayed with her dad, and then we drove into Washington DC one day to go to a You Me at 6 concert. That was a lot of fun. I met everyone from Young Guns. I met 3/4 of Stars in Stereo. By the way, Jordan from Stars in Stereo, I found out, is Dr. Phil's son, so that's an interesting fact. And I met another one of my favorite singers ever, Josh from You Me at 6. He is fantastic. I was telling him that my throat hurts from singing. While I was telling him that, he started coughing. He was like, your throat hurts. There was this one girl that was like, can you take a picture pretending to punch me in the face? And he was like, no, that's gonna get on the internet and that's not gonna be good for me. And she was like, but aren't you like a celebrity? And he was like, no, I'm not. I would just be a man punching a girl in the face. My English accent is not good today. Sometimes I got it and sometimes I'm gonna watch Harry Potter a few more times. After that, I went to the World Tour, which was a headliner with Pierce the Veil and Sleeping with Sirens, 2 of my favorite bands. Before the show, I saw Jaime and Mike walking by, and I said hi to them, and I high-fived Mike. And then after the show, I saw Mike again, and he wasn't doing pictures because they were like in a hurry, but I gave him a hug. Hi.
Thank you guys for coming.
I met Sleeping with Sirens. First I met Nick, the new guy from the band. The new guy, I'm doing this because he's short. He always seems really serious, like in pictures and stuff, but he was really friendly and like smiley, and then as soon as you take a picture, he's just like, but he was cool. And then I met, who did I meet next? Oh, I said hi to Gabe before the show, but I'm talking about after the show when I met Nick, and then I met Gabe again, and I got a selfie. And then I finally met Kellen Quinn, because I had met everyone in the band except for Nick and Kellen. And I've been wanting to meet Kellen Quinn for a long time. I don't know why people think he's a jerk. He was super, super nice. He came out, he gave us hugs, I talked to him, I gave him a drawing that I did. And I was like, whoa, this is so good, this looks better than me in real life. He talked to one of my friends on the phone. I got to talk to him, and I told him I'm gonna meet him again in February, a little sneak preview to next year's bands I met.
Stood out 7 hours at Warped Tour.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, he was super nice. I don't know why people say he's a jerk. He's like the opposite for a jerk. And then I met Justin and Jack and Gabe, and they were all great and happy and cheerful. And yeah. And then I went to the Black Mass Tour, which was a Black Veil Brides concert. First I met one of the members of Drama Club. They both looked the same, but one of those masked people, they looked scary on stage and like creepy and weird, but he was super friendly. He was like super chill guy, and he like gave me a hug and he was like, yeah, how'd you like the show? And I was telling him that I'd never seen a DJ before and I wasn't sure what I'd think of it, but I had a lot of fun. They were really good. They played like Bring Me the Horizon and Pierce the Veil and Sleeping with Sirens and that Andy Black song, and then an original and maybe something else. Then I met 4/5 of Set It Off. They were awesome live. Definitely gonna see them again. I met Cody, Max, Zach, and Austin. And then CC from Black Veil Brides. He was in a hurry. They were kind of in a hurry to get on the bus, but he quickly said hi to people and took pictures. And he's one of my favorite members in the band, so I'm glad that I got to meet him, even if it was really brief. And the last person that I met this year was the one and only Andy Biersack. I love Andy Biersack. Andy is just like the coolest person you'll ever meet. He knows he's awesome. Before he met fans, he was walking down the sidewalk. He just had one hand in his pocket and he was just smiling and strutting along. And one of the crew members was walking next to him with like a backpack and a suitcase, like holding all his stuff. His manager was telling us that we can't take pictures for whatever reason, but I did get a video with him and I gave him a drawing. And Andy Biersack, I met him again.
I have a question for you.
What's that?
How many tattoos do you have?
I could not count.
My little sister is under the impression that you have about 150, I think.
I would probably eventually get somewhere near that. I mean, it's my whole...
I'm not really selfieing. I just
Totally not
You need to check your makeup.
Thank you.
Hi, Andy. I have a drawing for you.
Okay.
There's a letter on the back. Okay, you can open it up.
Thank you. Oh,
To see your...
is it for me or is
Yeah,
it?
it's for you.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I wrote you a letter on
That's
the back.
great.
Your girlfriend is my idol, Andy.
I have a I spilled a beer on you?
You did
Like a whole beer?
actually.
I apologize. I don't know what I can do. I can't go back in time.
I'm seeing you guys in 2 months, but again.
Oh, really? No, a lot of people have been saying that when we come back in February. That's really neat. Might as well. I'll be here.
The only show that I didn't talk about was the Monument Tour. I went to that with Paramore and Fall Out Boy and New Politics, but obviously I didn't meet anyone at that show because it was like a really big show. So I had a really awesome year. I met so many of my favorite people. I hope that your year was great too, and I hope that 2015 is even more amazing. So yeah, I hope I didn't forget anybody. So I will see you soon.